It's a beautiful day for another episode of Greased in Gas. We are up here at Echuca at the Rich River Rod and Custom Rich River Run. Stay tuned, we've got all of the event coming up. at the show and shine on the Sunday morning. So let's go and check out some of the cars that have turned up. So they had around 400 entrants here, we think, for the weekend. But on the show and shine, obviously, we get some of local cars that turn up as well. And the oval is packed. We've come here to this aisle, and this is Rod Hadfield's, I'm going to say 32 here, 5-window coupe. So if you want to know, 5 windows. It's got 2 windows here, and there's a 3-window version as well. Have a look inside. It's got a, I don't know what sort of, lightning rods are similar to this, but this has got obviously triple shifters in there, which is really cool. 392 Hemi in there, very popular choice, obviously blown as well. It's just some of the little things here, like the, you know, the airbrushed wheels that look like they're timber, and even with the hairpins, he's gone and put like little iron crosses in there and stuff like that. So there's some neat little features on here. But you know, Rod's been doing this a long time. He certainly knows how to build some hot rods. This little tea bucket here is an interesting story because my parents actually owned this a number of years ago, and we were sitting at home one day and we were reading Australian Street Rodding. This is before the internet became very, very popular with Facebook, and my parents saw this for sale down in a town called the Gerdies. And my parents had a couple of drinks. It was a Saturday night, and I was about 18 or 19, and I said to my parents, no, we're going to go down there. So we raced down there, and we purchased it. It wasn't as tidy as this. Rick owns this car now, Rickling, and he's tidied it up a lot. It's a very old tea bucket. It's been around since the 1960s. It's one of the McDonald's brothers tea buckets, and we went down there and bought it. It was $17,000 is how much we paid for it back then. So we had a lot of fun in it, and we had a couple of tea buckets. We still have one. But we sold this one, and yeah, Rick's done a great job of bringing it back to what it was before. So looking good there, Rick. 55 Chev wagon. I'm noticing a few more wagons, and we'll get to one of them in a minute as well. Becoming more and more popular, the old long roofs. We're finding more and more of them around, and you know, previously they were something that people didn't want in the 80s and things like that. So, but yeah, making a bit of a comeback. We've got quite a few Ballarat road rodders here this weekend, so we'll get through a few of their cars. It's great to see that they've come up this weekend. As I said, the event's getting bigger and bigger. So we've got Baden's 57 Chev here with the registration Spotto. Yeah, he's got a decent set of tubs in the back there. And Spotto obviously is throwing back to the famous saying in Running on Empty, Spotto 57 Chev. It's not a black blown 2-door, but it's still very, very cool there in tropical turquoise and definitely looking the part. We've got a 65 Chev here with a 350 in it. Beautiful colour. I actually really love this colour when it comes out on any of the 60s cars. A cool little model car there he's got sitting on the air cleaner as well there. It is a very, very tidy car. We've got a 57 Chev, like I said, no matter which combo. They're very, very popular, whether they're 4 doors, 2 doors, convertibles. It's obviously a little bit of a throwback to Kermit there in the driver's seat there. And again, another 55 wagon. A bit different styling to the other one that we had over there, but nonetheless very, very cool. Like I said, very, very popular. I'm a big fan. Merc, I'm going to say it's around a 50 Merc. I believe Hodgie may have owned this at some point. Now Luke does. And Hodgie's always doing up Mercs and bits and pieces, and he does a great job at it too. So not too common here in Australia, but they certainly are cool when you do see one here. And Luke's got a couple of cars here. Why not if you can? Why wouldn't you? He's got the Dodge Challenger here as well, and it's for sale there. So if anyone wants to buy one, purple is always a great colour. In the 70s, they had some tough muscle car colours. And this is probably one of the best ones, I reckon, that come out in the purple. So that is Luke's car there. Like I said, these guys are in the Ballarat Road Rodders. We've got the Mercury Comet. Again, not a car we see here that often, running centre lines. And it's interesting, I was looking at it before. I don't know if it's a double up that some of the Fords do it or if he's modified it. It looks like it's got an XM console in it. And they were really popular, that everyone used to pull them out of the XMs and graft them into other cars because they were a really cool finned console that they had there. So yeah, it looks like he's done a few tweaks there with the interior, and it looks really cool. It's a good looking car. I love the bonnet scoop as well there. Now I had to go and have a look at this car a little bit closer before because it's an Oldsmobile, and I don't, again, see a lot of Oldsmobiles and don't know that much about them. And what I'm noticing here this weekend too is how many of these cars have got like baby seats in them, which is good. You know, we've got kids up to 8 years old even having to be in the car seat, so a lot of us have to put our kids' baby seats in there, and it's great to see families coming out to these events. It shouldn't hold you back. Still drive your cars, get out there. FX Holden here. Got looks like custom interior there, grey. It's good to see. I love his club lock there. Greg, get some footage of that. How old school is his club lock right there on the column shift? I don't think I've ever seen one of them before, but he's taking no chances. So that is cool to see. And we've got the Monaro here blown. Not sure what engine combo is running there, but very, very tough with the welds on it as well. So, and one bit more traditional style, but still running center lines on it with a 350 in there, another Monaro there as well. So we've got a real, difference in cars here, like from hot rods to customs to street machines. 4-door Monaro there, cool. My mum used to drive one of them years ago. And what do we got? We got a 55. I'm going to say this is a Nomad, and this is where the confusion lies here a lot, because we've seen those wagons. Nomads have a sloped pillar here, and that's a lot of people used to come up and say with my wagon, they used to say, is it a Nomad? And I'm like, no, it's got a sloped pillar, and you can still put a back seat in there, but obviously you have to get in through the front door because they've only got 2 doors on the Nomad. So there's a good point of difference for this show. Still left-hand drive there with the B&M shifter. Totally different, again, style to the other cars that we saw before. And the Chevy pickup here, it's for sale as well. So there's a few cars for sale here. I like the gold colour on that. No idea what it's running, not sure who owns it. And we're getting into a few hot rods here. So 30, it's hard to tell if it's a 30. I think it's a 33. I tell from the grills. If the grill bends in, that's a 33 Tudor there. So very nice. This one is a 33 by the looks of it, the way it's bending in. And it's got the raked back. Well, 34. It's not bent in enough. There you go. I don't always get it right. Maybe my viewing's a bit skewed this morning. And obviously it's had the front pillars pushed back on there, so give it a bit more of a salt look there. And let's see if my vision is skewed again today. No, it's a 34. 34 Tudor there. Like I said, you got like your before and after there of the two. One chopped, one not. XM Falcon there, running 12 slotters. So it gives you an indication that maybe it's had a bit of a power upgrade in there. It's running some bucket seats. And it's a manual too. It's actually got a floor shifter there that's manual. So like I said, definitely I would think that it's maybe been upgraded to a V8 and twin pipes, so definitely. Cool colour again, like I said, I'm a fan of that blue. And what do we got over here? Another 34 coupe, a little 3-window there. Very nice. Moving into some of the Mustangs. I haven't seen too many Mustangs here actually.
When we left.
Normally there's a fair few of them at some of the car shows. 55 coupe. There, number plate Chevy with an S. So he's running a little small block in there. And we got a little Roadster here as well. Pretty sure that's quite a well-known car, that one. This is an interesting car. This is actually a Dodge. I had to ask the owner when I met them. I'm like, what is that based on? Because it obviously has been chopped and channeled. Obviously you can see it there over the chassis rail. It's been channeled there. And I had no idea what it started its life as. Love his microphone on his shifter there. So it's good to see something a little bit different. He looks like he's got even his door handles there. He's grafted out of something there. I'm not sure what it is. And it looks like something off like a horse's bridle or something. He's got happening on the door handle there. So all sorts of different mods. It'd be interesting to actually have a chat to him to see what he's got some of these things off, even his radiator overflow and things like that. So completely, out of the ballpark of what else we see here. It looks like, I'm going to say this isn't a Ford. I'm not sure what it is, but I don't think it's a Ford with that grille. What do you think, Greg?
No, I don't know what it is.
I don't know. It's not a Ford. I wonder if there's anything. But it says Ford there, but on the side steps, but that doesn't look like. I could be wrong. It does look like a Ford body, but maybe the grille's off something else. Because this part of the cab does look Ford, but the grille maybe doesn't. Could be, I'm saying 32 pickup, but I could be. I don't know, the grille just didn't look. Don't know, but I'm saying the rest of the body is. I'll go with that. Someone will pick me up if I'm wrong. We've got a pickup here as well. Not too many details on it. I'll have to have a look from the front. And the Thunderbird there looks like they're just about to take off. Tank Fairlane cruising up here. Some of our biggest Australian cars rolling on by there. That's the thing with the show and shine, you can stay as little or as long as you want. Cool to see we've got an XD over there as well. Like I said, there's a good mixture of different cars here.
It's a Plymouth, isn't it?
Let's have a look. Let's have a look if it's a Plymouth or a Dodge. It's a Chev. It's a 34 Chev. Yeah, there we go. Like I said, sometimes we have to look, and you're trying to focus on what you're looking at and not run into everybody. So 34 Chev sedan. Well, it says 35, but I would have thought 34. Again, don't know everything about every car. EH, XP. We've got another EH. Lots of EHs here this weekend. And then we just throw it completely something different to a late model GT here as well. And then we've got a Commodore as well by the looks of it. So we've got a bit of everything in this row, haven't we? Move on to the Volkswagen there. Like I said, we really do have a good mixture here today. I think that is a 34 Chev rolling past on the other side there, Greg, isn't it? You see it over the back there. I think that's a car that's been shot for Cruising Magazine as well. We've got this very clean XR here in like a VB green. So I don't think that's a standard colour. I think someone's resprayed that at some point, but it works well on there. What do we got here? A big LTD. Again, don't see too many of these around, so something a little bit different. And we've got a beautiful purple turtle deck T there. So if you see the T buckets, even the one we looked at earlier, and this one, there's two different styles of T buckets. They either have the turtle deck on the back, as you'll see, it's like a longer boot on them, and they actually do have a very small boot. Not that you can put much in it, but they do have a boot, or you have the more flat back ones that are like a smaller joined on piece. So if I had one here, I'd show you, but I don't at the moment. And then we move on to my car, which is up here as well. So I have brought my 32 coupe up here for the weekend. So I'll let you guys keep enjoying the footage as we roll on with some music. So stick around.
I don't know whether the valve's stuck open or stuck closed, because I don't reckon the turbo's and you know, I've been talking to I using the starter there, it's like, because I'm going to take it to an Isuzu dealer. I'm going to put it on their bloody computer thing to see what's wrong. I'm hoping there's no... Vinny at the MRT, he's on it. He told me that's the 80,000 days.
Right out of the box. It does. I see what you mean. Got out. Just drive it out of the fucking showroom.
What was the Pontiac? Was that the Dodge?
The Dodge, it was Dodge Phoenix.
Good work, mate.
Welcome everyone to the 2024 Ridge River Rod Run. First of all, I'd like to thank every entrant, show and shine display person for bringing their car out today. I don't think we've had such a high calibre of cars here before, including some top show cars. Our judges have got a very busy morning ahead of them trying to decipher a straight 8 top hot rod type custom. So our presentations will be at 12:30, or a bit of a surprise to everyone, I think, just because there's so many fantastic cars and you'll probably award 50 of our straight 8 trophies. Over the back of the stage, which is the virtual transport truck, we've got a kids petting zoo, and there's some camel rides happening as well that the guys at Billabong Ranch have brought across for us, so if anyone's got kids with them, head on over to there. Also near the petting zoo area and pony rides, we've got